Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Huggy Face Gaming here, and welcome to another top 5. And as you guys can see, I am going to be doing this top 5 on Xenoverse 2 because this top 5 was actually brought by one of you guys asking me what are my top 5 favorite moves of Dragon Ball Super. And within Xenoverse, we all know that Xenoverse does have some of the moves I'm gonna be talking about. So might as well incorporate those moves into this gameplay, right? So these top five are gonna be my top five favorite moves within Dragon Ball Super. So anything from a Battle of Gods up to the Tournament of Power so far, those moves I'm going to be looking at, and I'm going to be listing five that I feel are the best. And let me know what you guys think about these top five because like I always say, my five might be different from your guys' five. You guys might have something different in mind than I don't. You guys could probably even mention techniques that I didn't even know before, and I could actually check out and see what exactly is going on. But let us move on to these top five. So, coming in at number five for my top five favorite moves has to be Kefla's laser beams. Now, Kefla as a character, you guys already know, I never liked the idea of Kefla actually being as strong as Super Saiyan, God Super Saiyan Goku, and then Goku having to go to Ultra Instinct to beat Kefla because Kefla should have never been that strong. But Kefla's overall moveset when she was actually charging up the lasers, and Whis even saying that those lasers are so much energy that even like there's no limit to that energy. It was really crazy. And the reason why I really do love this moveset, and I wish they would have added this into Xenoverse, is because of the graphics of that technique. Just the technique itself had so much color variation into it. It was like a mixture of yellows and reds and whatnot, and it was spewing everywhere. Like these lasers were cutting down rocks, hitting people, and it was just really, really crazy technique that I wish they would have implemented into a game. And like I really do wish they put this into a game because of the overall fact of it. But the thing that I liked about the laser technique was the end result when she actually made like the two discs around her and then she shot it at Goku. Obviously Goku was in his Super Saiyan, not Super, he was in his Ultra Instinct, so none of the techniques actually hit him except for like grazing his clothes and grazing his hair. But the overall aesthetics as to how exactly that move looked was just something out of sheer beauty. Like they put a lot of time and effort into that technique, and that technique was something completely new. Like we have never seen any type of character use lasers like that, with like the lasers spewing out of their body going in every direction, as well as channeling their energy to actually make the lasers into a disc, which then turned into like a full-on ki blast. Like that was an extremely cool way to actually introduce Kefla's new ability. Hopefully they add that move sometime down the road, hopefully like in fighters or possibly in the future Xenoverse game they might add it. I don't know, who knows, but like I really do want that move because overall it was just a unique move for them to actually put, and as well as it actually being a whole new move we've never seen before. It was beautifully executed. Like the art and animation for that move was extremely beautiful, and overall it was just a really, really cool move, and that comes in at my number five. Coming in at number four, it's a move that actually came from Merge Zamasu, which I might be doing right now. It has to be Merges Zamasu's Blades of Judgment. Now, when they actually introduced this move within the Goku Black arc, I love the move because of the fact that obviously, Merge Zamasu considered himself a god, and having that god aura around him and whatnot, making the Blades of Judgment a really, really cool move that I've never even seen before, because it was just honestly just energy beams shot out like blades out of Zamasu, and it's something that like when it hit the ground it made a huge explosion. It was just overall a really, really cool move, and I absolutely loved that move. Honestly, anything that Zamasu had to do, all of his movesets are just so beautiful. Like Zamasu, obviously considering himself, like I said, a god, he actually managed to make moves that made him fit like a god. And I might actually be doing a presentation right now, I believe, of how Blades of Judgment looks, and just its overall feel. Like this move was just so cool. As you can see, I'm comboing Jiren right now, and here are the Blades of Judgment. Like this move just overall really, really beautiful. The way it actually implemented it into the anime was just so cool. It was a devastating move. Not only was it aesthetically beautiful, just the way it actually worked, creating these little mines that hit their targets. I'm pretty sure it like devastated Vegeta, Goku, and Trunks when it actually came out. Like this move just overall was a really, really powerful move, and it was just a huge addition to this godly figure, which is known as the Masu. Coming in at a number three spot, this has to do with Goku Black, because Goku Black, although his Super Saiyan Roger transformation was pretty cool, that character overall for me has to be one of the best characters ever introduced in Dragon Ball. Like his overall feel, his motives and whatnot, it was just so cool, and the fact that he was actually that overpowered throughout the whole Goku Black arc. Just makes him super beautiful. But you might be asking what move I'm talking about. Well, this move has to be the Divine Lasso. Now, the reason why I love the Divine Lasso, even though I'm pretty sure he only did it like once to Goku, it was just a really, really beautiful move. And I might be doing a, obviously I'm gonna be doing a presentation later of it right now, but just overall, this thing just really showed what, the whole aspect of Goku Black could do. Like, this guy was just basically a replica of Goku, but with his own moveset. Like, as you can see right here, the Divine Lasso, even though I missed, I might be showing it later on, obviously, but the Divine Lasso really brought a new unique feel to Goku Black, because we had never seen a character use the blade as he does. Like, his blade is different from everyone else's that we've seen before, and the way he actually implements the blade within his fighting style, we've seen that he uses it into a scythe and whatnot to actually break through time. Like, that's how crazy this guy really is. Like, his whole aesthetic with that laser sword is just something that is so beautiful. Like, I really, really love the fact that they actually implemented this with Goku Black, because obviously we had Trunks with his sword, and then Vegeta with his sword. Why not give Goku Black a sword? And this sword, I might be showing it right about now. Hopefully it lands. If it doesn't, well then no, it does not land, because Jiren is just too powerful. But hopefully I can land in the near future so I can show you guys exactly what I'm talking about, because this move, guys, I absolutely love. When I saw them implement this into Xenoverse 2, I thought to myself, I need to get it. And obviously you could get it through weekend events. As you can see right here, I finally landed it. Big explosion. It does a lot of damage. Just overall, the way he moves his body is just super cool. Like, I've never seen a move like that, and that's why for me it comes in at number 3. I would put it like up higher, but obviously it's just a regular move that a lot of people probably could do, replicate. But at the same time, it's Goku Black. I wanted to put Goku Black on this list because Goku Black is just by far one of my favorite characters within Dragon Ball history. Like, he's just an overall cool person, a cool character, a badass character, may I add, with a lot of movesets that I wish I could have just made this top 5 movesets on Goku Black, but I have to put some character, variation within here. If not, it'd just be a top 5 Goku Black stuff, right? So that move, Divine Lasso, comes in at number 3 because it is just so beautiful. Coming in at number 2, this is not really a move or any of that. It's actually Hit's time skip. And the reason why I put Hit's time skip, even though time skip, is an ability that Hit has, it actually is a fighting technique, if you guys don't believe that. I mean, the time skip in and of itself, for me, I'm putting at number 2 at a really, really high place for me, because time skip is something we've never seen before. Time skip is literally a concept that is completely new. We have never seen any character do this before. And when it actually happened, we all thought it was unbeatable. Like, we saw the way he actually toyed with Vegeta the first time he used time skip. Like, this guy was really crazy. This whole time skip ability that Hit had really devastated Vegeta and his ego at that time. Like, Vegeta didn't really know what to do. It was just really, really crazy. As well as, Goku had to go through so much to actually learn how to counteract the time skip, having to transform to Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 10. Like, it was just overall a really, really crazy fight. And the whole aspect of time skip and the way Hit uses time skip, not only skipping 0.1 seconds, but getting stronger and stronger and improving himself to go beyond that to like 0.2, 0.3. Just overall was a really cool thing. And like I'm saying, we've never seen any move like this before. We've never seen a technique that you could skip through time. Like, it's just something so crazy that Dragon Ball Super just implemented so many cool moves within this whole super manga and super anime. That's just really, really cool that we got to see all of this new stuff. And hopefully, like I'm saying, they bring back Hit's time skip, because that time skip has so many implications that we need more of what Hit can actually do. And who knows, maybe in a future list we might have more Hit moves than anything, because obviously I wanted to put a lot of Hit moves in here, but I didn't really know what the names were. Like, obviously his One Punch Fist where he killed Goku, apparently that one assassin moves that he used on Jiren. I wanted to put all of that, but I didn't really know exactly what the names of those moves were. But maybe in the near future we might get more as to what exactly Hit could do, and more techniques from Hit. So like I'm saying, coming in at number 2 is indeed Hit's time skip. Now, what can possibly come in at number 1, guys? If you guys have been watching a lot of my Xenoverse videos, you guys will know exactly what my number 1 favorite move within Dragon Ball Super is, and that is Merge Zamasu's Divine Wrath Purification. Oh my goodness, does this move have so much to do with my Xenoverse gameplay. Like, if you guys notice, when I do play Xenoverse, I do like miniature combos and whatnot to actually, get through the missions. But the one move I use the most, and the move that I love to do, not only to do in Xenoverse but to see in Super, is the Divine Wrath Purification. Just look how amazing that looks. I mean, obviously within the game it takes up, I believe, like 3 bars of ki, so if you have a lot of bars of ki, you can literally spam that move and kill anyone. But that move overall for me just had to be number one. I honestly love that technique, especially when Merge Zamasu, may I add, does it within the anime. It's just something out of sheer beauty, because that thing, I mean, a lot of people get confused with that one and the smaller version of it. I'm counting the bigger version as my number one just because it is the bigger version of it. But overall, I really do love that move because it does so much damage to the user that you're doing it. And like I'm saying, within the anime, they just, showcased it so well. Like, it actually devastated, I believe it was like Trunks and Vegeta were trying to do the, like the father-son Galley gun and whatnot. And it devastated them right there. And then even Goku tried to push it back. And Goku did manage to push it back, but it took a lot out of him to actually do so. So it was pretty crazy to see a move like that push back not only Goku, but also, Vegeta and future Trunks. Like, this move overall was just something that I have never seen before. I mean, obviously we've always seen, big blasts like this. We've seen, like, the Spirit Bomb, God of Destruction, the bomb that, Beerus does and whatnot. We've seen all of those, but something about this one just makes it even more perfect because it's like a full circle, like a full sun. Like, it's a really, really huge blast that only Zamasu knows how to do. Obviously, if you play Xenoverse, you could do it yourself, but I just really love this move because it's just so beautiful. And the way that the angel thing, like, behind them actually spawns in, it's just something out of sheer beauty. Like I'm saying, everything that has to do with Zamasu, all of Zamasu's moves are extremely, extremely beautiful. Like, aesthetic wise, it's so beautiful. Damage wise, it is devastating. Like, it could devastate anyone that comes into contact with it. Like we've seen within the show, it does a lot of damage to Vegeta, Trunks, and Goku. Like, overall, that move for me has to come in at number one. But like I'm saying, these are my top 5, guys. What do you guys actually think about this? Are there any ones you guys should have added within this list? Is there one that you thought should have been number one rather than the one I chose? Because obviously for me, Divine Wrath Purification has to be number one in my eyes. I absolutely love that technique. But like I'm saying, you guys have my something different. Like, this list was really, really hard to make, especially with the Tournament of Power coming up with new techniques and whatnot. It was really, really hard for me to make a list like this. But at the end of the day, I might actually make a top 10 because there were that many selections I could have picked. I could have picked like Topo's Hakai, Jiren's punch, and all of those techniques. I could have added all of that, but I kind of wanted to dim it down to just top 5 because top 5s are more important than top 10s for me at the moment. But what do you guys actually think about this list? Like I'm saying, would you have rated one higher than the other? Which ones would have you put instead of the ones I put? Because I know a lot of people have, their different likes when it comes to the techniques that certain people use. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this top 5, as well as leave your guys' thoughts for a next top 5 in the comment section below. I believe this came from one of you guys. I forgot the name of it because it was like a long time ago since I made that video and someone made the suggestion, so I don't really know who exactly it was. But if it was you, please make sure to leave in the comment section below saying that it was you that actually wanted this, and leave your guys' next options as to what exactly I should make another top 5 on. And I'll catch you all in the next Dragon Ball Super Xenoverse 2 Fighters or any gaming type video. Peace.